All right, guys. So, in the beginning of this game, it's kind of like a free-for-all. Everybody draws a card, which Justin's making up right now. There are 3 different cards you can get. I on the card means you're an innocent. If you're an innocent, pretty straightforward objective. Survive till the end of the 10 minutes. If at least one civilian survives to the end of the 10 minutes, boom, civilians win, okay? Now, if you're an innocent though, this is why I talked about the pistols before, you can't just shoot anybody because that's not what civilians would do. So if you're a civilian and you've got a rifle like that and you don't have a sling, in order to signal people that you're not a threat, that you're a civilian, run with your mag out, okay? That puts you at a disadvantage because if you want to, start shooting or somebody starts shooting at you, you got to load and then shoot. But the rule with the civilian is you cannot engage somebody unless you've been engaged or unless you feel threatened. Now that's kind of an open term. I'm going to give you guys some examples of what that means. So if I see these 2 guys walk into that building, I hear some shooting and only one walks out, I can be safely assume that that guy might be a threat, okay? Somebody points a gun at me or has a gun out or somebody points a gun at my friend, you can go ahead and use your gun, okay? Now you can see why having a pistol is nice in this game because you can keep it holstered so you can be like, yo, I'm not a threat, don't shoot me, if you're actually a civilian. Okay? Everybody kind of got the civilian roll down? Or innocence? All right, cool. The next roll is the fun one, terrorist. If you get a T on your card with a circle around it, that means you're a terrorist. Again, straightforward objective. You're trying to kill all the innocents before the game timer expires, okay? Now, if you're a terrorist, you're going to know who the other terrorists are before the game starts. We'll go over that when we get there. But if you're a terrorist, you can do whatever you want. Right when the game started, if you wanted to start shooting, you could. Now, that might not be the best idea, though, because it's good to keep a low profile and act like a civilian so you can maybe, get behind somebody, trick them, and, eliminate all the civilians with your fellow terrorists. Now, there is one card with a D on it and a square around it. That is the detective card. Now, the detective is the leader, kind of the innocents, okay? He has the only ability in the game. Basically, if you're the detective, you have to run with your card, which is your badge, and you can go up to anybody in the game and say, hey, show me your card, man. Now, that person has to show me their card. Now, what's he going to do if he's a terrorist? Shoot me, exactly. So you have to be careful about who you approach and how you approach. But if I say, hey, show me your card, and you say, hey, I'm an innocent, and you show me, I say, okay, cool, you're my deputy, follow me, let's go kill some terrorists. In that way, the deputy can collect together a small band of innocents to fight the terrorists, okay? Now, Carl just brought up a great example. Could you let me borrow that for a second?
Yes, sir, this one.
This one's fine. So this is a coreless knife. This is something that you're able to throw. I know another guy, you got a shuriken, right? You can throw that. So if you get hit with one of these throwing weapons once, dead. And also it's a silent kill. So instead of saying hit and walking off, you just put your hand up and walk off. We're going to reward that player for getting the kill. Now, other cold steel knives that have a core and are not able to be thrown, to kill somebody, once again, like we said in the briefing video, just touch them with the knife. None of this, just a touch, okay? And after you say that, then it's just go like this and actually say to the person, knife kill. Because I've had people come up behind me in this game, poke me, and then walk away. And I was like, what did you do that for? Okay? So make sure you say knife kill, and then that person, again, instead of saying hit, just puts their hand up and walks out.
That's something that you can whisper.
All right, guys, 1 minute. After 1 minute, the game will start. Thanks, Justin. Listen for the detective. We'll start talking to people. Yeah? I don't know about those guys, though. Oh, those guys are dead. I don't like that. Some guys over there. Hey there. You just keep your hands up. You can come out. I got the detective right here. We're just going to check some cards. Okay? So, if you could reach for your card first. Okay, so I would say that you got Carl, but we're good. So, that's cool? So, but are you alive? Okay. So, we know So he was the innocent. So we're the only people who know, like, for sure that we're innocent. He was a terrorist. Why did he shoot? That was stupid of him. He killed the detective, man. Okay, all right, we got eyes on one, I think. James, just come out and talk to me. I just want to talk to you, man. James, are you alive? Okay, we're deputies. Our detective got killed. There's James. What are you doing, James? What are you doing, James? Hey! Behind! Oh shit! Hit!